Name's Erica. I'm trying to weave every fiber on the planet Earth, and today's fiber is the Wakaya, also known as the alpaca. Welcome to the Andes mountain range of western South America, specifically Peru. Originally the home of the indigenous Peruvians, then the Inca people, their descendants are who we now know as the Quechua. There's a great deal of genetic argument, but it's believed that the alpaca was likely domesticated from guanacos to llamas, then bred back with the vicuña. All of these are members of the camelid family. Archaeology shows a transition from humans hunting the wild vicuñas and guanacos from 9 to 6,000 years ago, domestication from 6 to 5,000 years ago, and the development of pastoral alpaqueros society around then when they started weaving. Wakaya wool drove the South American economy for thousands of years, and access to rare plants and cochineal allows for the dyeing of the white wool into a rainbow of colors that the indigenous people wove into some of the finest tapestries on earth on backstrap looms, completely independent of the weaving traditions of Asia. The natural colors can form their own designs that you'll see on these galloping alpacas. And then further, you'll see them woven into the hat of an absolutely adorable indigenous child. Thanks to selective breeding, there are two types of alpaca fiber, and this one is called Wakaya, the more common of the two. Wakaya has crimp, Surrey has no crimp, and a longer staple. This yarn is made from two colors. Wakaya is in the 90th percentile of skin comfort. The long staple and smooth texture make it feel slippery, and it is considered hypoallergenic as it contains no lanolin. When the conquistadors of Spain arrived in the 1600s, eradicating swathes of indigenous populations, the herds became scattered and sickly from a lack of management, an act of slaughter for food by the Spanish. Yet no matter how high they drove the Andean people and how tough the landscape, they and their alpacas survived to this day. The alpaca fibers are hollow, which is an evolved adaptation to the dry deserts in which they live, and such a low amount of crimp means a lack of elasticity to the fibers. They drape beautifully in shawl form, but can be unforgiving as clothing without the addition of merino.